welcome back. So by the title, you guys already know I am pregnant. So I am 28 weeks pregnant. This is my second pregnancy. This came out of nowhere. Like, we weren't expecting this at all, but everything happens for a reason. Once we found out, we were just like, huh? But still excited at the same time, if that makes sense. But we're welcoming the blessing. All kids are a blessing. So once I started to tell people, and it seemed like everyone's asking me the same question, so I kind of wanted to throw it into a video. Is this pregnancy the same as my first pregnancy? No, not in any way, shape, or form is this pregnancy the same. My first pregnancy was super easy. When I found out I was pregnant this time, I was like, this finna be a breeze. But no, it is not at all. I found out I was pregnant when I was about 6 weeks. I confirmed it at the doctor's office when I was 8 weeks. And literally the day after I found out I was pregnant, I had really bad nausea. I was throwing up. I couldn't eat anything. It was kind of miserable. And I never felt like that my first pregnancy. My first pregnancy, I didn't even start to show until I was like 6.5 months. I didn't feel sick. There was a 2-week time frame in my first trimester where I felt like a little nauseous and a loss of appetite, but it went right away. It was just easy. At the end, like the last 2 weeks of my pregnancy, I felt like pressure in my pelvis, but that was it. That's just because she was getting lower and I was about to give birth. I kind of felt like in the beginning, like, am I pregnant? Until I started feeling her kick. Then I was like, okay, yeah, I'm pregnant. A day after I found out I was pregnant, the nausea kicked right in. And it wasn't just in the morning. It wasn't just at night. It was all day sickness. And it was persistent until I was like 19 weeks. Right now, I'm 21 weeks and it's still... I get nauseous sometimes if I eat certain foods. Like if I'm craving something and I don't eat it, I will be nauseous. Sometimes if I just eat something too heavy or too greasy, I get nauseous. I never threw up in my first pregnancy. This one, I kind of threw up regularly, and it was kind of like, why is this pregnancy so hard? It's so different. But everybody's pregnancy is different. Each one of your pregnancies could be different. They could be the same. I thought mine would be the same, but they're not. What would help my nausea was like light drinks. I couldn't really eat a lot. So light drinks like lemon ice water, cucumber lemon water, seltzer water with lemon in it. And I would boil ginger in water and then let it cool off and then drink that as well. Ginger ale did not help me. It actually made it worse. It made like my stomach feel like I had acid in it. I don't know. It didn't work for me. For my first pregnancy, I was a vegetarian. I was a vegetarian before I got pregnant for about 4 years. I stopped in 2015. I had my daughter in February. I stopped in like November. I started eating meat again, but not a lot. Just like chicken and turkey I introduced back into my diet. But with this pregnancy, I have been craving meat. Like, I want cheeseburgers, I want steaks, I want like just juicy meat. I don't know why. I've never been like this, but I just want meat. Also, I've been craving salads. Salads with chicken. I want like a tangy dressing, and I want like 2 handfuls of olives in there. This pregnancy has been so finicky. If I don't do things a certain way, I get really, really nauseous. When I was pregnant with Caden, all I wanted was sweets. I wanted chocolate chip cookies, I wanted cheesecake, I wanted cake. My body changed differently with this pregnancy too. With my first pregnancy, like I said, I didn't show until I was like 6.5 months. I did gain weight though, but it wasn't like just in my stomach. It was kind of like in my waist and in my thighs. With this pregnancy, I started showing like 3.5, 4 months, like my belly popped out. My doctor told me that with your second pregnancies, you just show quicker. The reason why I waited so long to tell people that I was pregnant is because I was like really scared. Not scared of what people would think or what people would say, but scared that I wouldn't be able to duplicate the love that I have for my daughter Caden for another child. Like, do I have that much love in me to give to another child? Also scared that like I wouldn't be able to give her enough attention or she would be jealous. Like, I never want her to feel like she's second to anybody because there's a new baby. I never want her to feel like I love her any less because there was a new baby. That's really scary to me because the love that I have for my daughter, like any mother has for their daughter, is huge. It's endless. I love her to the moon and back. It's like a deep love that I never want her to feel neglected. And I was kind of scared that I'm going to neglect her, but I know that I'm not, just because that is my fear. So I might overcompensate. That's just a couple of my fears. Another fear was, am I going to have enough time? Like, how am I going to be able to work on myself and work and then take care of 2 children and take care of our house and take care of my soon-to-be husband? Like, how am I going to do all of this? I know people do it every single day with more kids than me, but it's like, how am I going to do it, me, myself? Another thing was, if I have another girl or if I have a boy, how am I going to love another girl the same as I love Caden? Am I going to be able to love a boy? Like, I don't even know how to take care of a little baby boy. How am I going to dress him, feed him, love him? Does he require different love than Caden? Like, different sexes, different kids require a different type of love. Like, there's really no telling how it'll turn out until the baby is here. So all I can do is pray and hope I'll be able to have enough love, enough time, enough money, enough attention to give to 2 kids so that they feel fulfilled, so they feel that their mom and their dad love them equally and will go out of their way for them just the same. I don't know how people do it all the time. Like, they just have all these kids and I'm like, oh my God, I'm having a breakdown and I just have 1 and I'm going on 2. Let me show you, not my little bump, let me show you my big old bump. This is baby D or baby K or baby Deanna Jr. We don't know yet. I will let you guys know. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're a first-time mother, a second, third, fourth-time mother, and you ever had any concerns, tell me what were your concerns. Tell me if you ever had my concerns and what you did. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you later, guys.